What's your Tyler's Bag? Ready Retro Reviews here on Tyler's Retro Reviews. We have WCW Bash at the Beach 1997. I know it's late, but fuck it. We're doing it right here and right now and get it done and over with. Solid show again, like I did 3 years ago on the main channel, but again, it's a remastered, that is what it is. So you can call this the post SummerSlam reviews and now the late summer reviews. Something like that. July 13th at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. Yeah. Like I said, this is not the only 97 review for WCW that is you're going to see here. Because next week, we're going back to Sturgis for Road Wild 1997. Yeah, I understand. I know why people know that reference, but still. But yeah. Looking on to it. Started with a tag match. Mortis and Raph. Mortis is Canyon, by the way. Defeats Glacier and Ernest Miller. It was just a subpar tag match. They try to be Mortal Kombat, but we obviously know that's never going to work. But, yeah. Side note, I can't wait for that Legacy Collection, that Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, so there's that. It's just that. It's a 5 out of 10, I'll give it. Next up is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Chris Jericho defeats Ultimo Dragon to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. It was a really good Cruiserweight title match. And again, looking at it, remember when Chris Jericho used to be great? Yeah. I don't want to get into that whole debate. But regardless, so 8 out of 10. Yeah, then yeah. Anyways, then we got another tag team match. The Steiner brothers of Reagan Scott, obviously, defeats the Great Muta and Masahiro Chono. If you liked 4 guys beating the hell out of each other, this is for you. The Steiners got a chance at the WCW tag titles when we get to next week's review. And, yeah. Steiner Brothers, yeah, they won. 6.5 out of 10, I'll give it. Anyways, then we get another tag, a 6-man tag match. Huber Tugra, Hector Garza, and Liz Mark Jr. Wasn't that guy in the WCW Mayhem video game? Like 2 years later? Yeah. Don't know much about him. Defeats La Parca, Psychosis, and Vanilla E4. It's just a random Nitro or Saturday night match. Thunder did not exist until January the following year, so yeah. There's that. A 6.5 I'll give it. And there's that. Anyways, then we got Chris Benoit defeating. This was a retirement match, by the way. Chris Benoit defeats the Taskmaster and, which is Kevin fucking Sullivan, in this, so Sullivan has to retire because of it. Yeah. This feud was really personal, and I'm not going into it, okay? But yeah. That's all I have to say about it, really. A 7.5 out of 10, I'll give it. And that's all I have to say, really. Next up is for the WCW United States Championship. A wild slapnuts appears. Jeff Jarrett defeats Steve McMichael. This storyline just began when Jarrett came into WCW the first go around. I bet people forgot he was in WCW before 1999, and understand why, smashing people with slap-nuts guitars and all that. This was before he was doing that in WCW or WWE Raptor, but still. Um, I also have to mention it's like it was like what a few months ago. Mongol passed away. God damn it! Some wrestlers that died this year: him, Sabu, and recently Hulk Hogan, who we'll see later on. Damn, damn, damn. But this is not a good match. They don't have chemistry whatsoever. Jared was a part of the Horseman, but he wasn't. But still, it was a bad match. A 0 out of 10, I'll give it. Ugh. That's literally all I have to say. Ugh. Anyways, then Randy Savage and Scott Hall defeats Diamond Dallas Page and Kurt Hennig. This was Kurt's first WWE pay-per-view match. Also, Raven was on this show, but he was in the crowd, throughout it. But yeah, this is a continuation of the Randy Savage DDP feud that culminated at Halloween Havoc. And we all know at Spring Stampede, DDP defeated Randy Savage and elevated his career. And there's that. But this feud has been put on hold for the DDP Hennig feud, and yeah. A 6.5 I'll give it. It's not the best on this show, but still. Anyways, then Roddy Piper defeats Ric Flair in another solid match. And there's that. There was a bunch of shenanigans. Flair and Piper were going after the tag titles to prime up at Great American Bash, but they didn't win the tag titles, and mostly that. Piper was in a commissioner role later on, and then they had another program, and 2 years later in '99, which, the less I say about that, the better. But there's basically that. 6 out of 10, I'll give it. Anyways, then the main event, Lex Luger and the Giant defeats Hollywood Hogan and Dennis Rodman. Luger was in a red hot roll at this point. In fact, the next pay-per-view next week, he would enter as WCW champion by winning it on the last Nitro before that, and maybe I'll watch the Nitros going into the next pay-per-view, but still. There was a fake Sting coming in, but still, it didn't work out. The crowd was really into this, So yeah, an 8.5 I'll give it. Lex Luger made Hogan submit to the torture rack, and there's that. Bash at the Beach 97 was a solid show. But, yeah, 7 out of 10 I'll give it. And next week, like I said before, will be Road Wild 1997 for the WCW. For WCW, rather. Okay. So, SmackDown will be tomorrow, and then, what did I say? Oh, yeah, the top 10 worst WCW matches ever. And then Sunday will be the Dory Explorer, oh, God. Dancing to the Rescue Billion Review. And there's basically that. Also, that No Mercy poll. I'll choose what No Mercy I want to talk about. Some may be surprised about this choice, but I don't fucking care, really. I don't care about polls anyways, but yeah. I gave up last year for that, but still. So, like I said before, on the secondary channel, so you can subscribe to the notification bell on this channel. You will see next week's review, WCW Road Wild 1997, and I'll see you tomorrow for my SmackDown review on my main channel. So, subscribe to the notification bell on that one. Also, like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, and there's that. Bye-bye.